Ugh.
I'm a bit I'll tell you what, I'm a bit sinusy.
Yeah?
A bit
Sinew.
nasal.
Yeah? There's a bit of sinew going on.
Oh, there is, man. Fucking...
Ah?
Is it alright?
That's alright.
Sweet,
Don't lean back too much.
What?
Don't lean back too much.
Okay.
Lean back.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm not going to stay like this. I know I'm not.
No.
Right, let me move around in a bunch of positions then. Because
Yeah. Let me practice all the positions.
That's gonna
come in the next hour. What about that one? Maybe if I just sit down.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sort of.
that works. That works. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's...
Right, Bronx is in here.
No, he's not.
Look at him.
Look at little Bronzy. Little Bronzorico.
He's such a little dick.
Yeah.
He is like, I don't understand how you like can have a cat that can be a dick, but he is just a dick. Like he does stupid shit.
Always.
You know what I mean? But he's my one, like out of.
He's my little dick.
Yeah.
All right.
It's my little dick.
Okay.
My little dick is orange.
All right.
Ginger
I've got
cat.
a little dick.
Ginger. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That wasn't what
That's not what I was gonna.
I didn't mean that.
No, of course you didn't.
I didn't.
I'm not talking about yourself.
Ooh.
Oh.
Right. Now, it's been 2 minutes and we've only got one listener, so I'm ready to pull the plug.
All right, you're done.
Yeah.
Are we actually on then?
Yeah.
Like, I know I say that a lot, but
Always.
you know,
Always on.
you know.
Always on.
Oh, we're never off.
No matter what you do.
No.
It goes beyond these four walls.
Yeah.
Alright?
In here.
Yeah.
It's all up there, isn't it? It's not though, is it?
It's not.
It's not all up there though,
It's
is
not
it?
all up there.
I'm not up for this fuzzy thinking. Office quotes. Yeah.
Office quotes for the good.
UK, if you're asking. Not my favourite, necessarily. No.
What? I was going to say, I beg your pardon. Speaking of begging your pardon, Mama Bear Tracy sent at the live studio.
Awesome.
Way.
Welcome, Mama Bear Tracy.
That was a bit weak.
It's such a weird. When you came up with that sound, such a weird sound to come up with for a bear.
Yeah.
It was almost like digital bear.
Yeah.
Like robot bear.
Robot Bear.
Yeah, robot attack bear.
Mama Robot Bear Tracy. Alright? Which is good. Yeah, because they don't do that, do they? Like, traditionally they sort of go, is it more like, I've got
It's
it in my
like
head.
open-mouthed.
Oh, like that sort
Yeah,
of,
it is
isn't it?
kind of,
It's
yeah.
a bit of that.
Hello, spooks.
Spooky says, hello, boy.
Hello, Mr. A.
Yeah. Speaking of boys, it's Mr. A.
Hello, Mr. A.
He's in.
How's it going?
He's in there, like swimwear.
People are rolling in, aren't they?
They are. They will do that. And
I
that's
don't know if that's on purpose.
almost on cue.
It feels like it's on purpose. Have you, sound producer? Are you recording? Have you got
A schedule.
phone control of the dishwasher.
It's a new smart dishwasher.
Oh, it's not that smart. It's fucking doing my nutty. Hang on.
Hang on. Just
In the studio, obviously we're washing microphones.
Yeah.
or something.
Well, yeah, so we're washing audio-visual equipment.
I don't know how that's happened.
Yeah.
Just started up as if of its own volition.
Procaution to the wind.
Oh man.
Oh, speaking of wind, Man Cave Sounds enters.
Ah, welcome.
Love that.
Welcome to Substance.
Love
Welcome back
coming
and
with
all that. So yeah, where we at, bro?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of people. We could kick off the intro a record new 3 minutes and 50 seconds in if you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be summer.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, I'm up for that. If you're up for it,
I'm up for it.
I'm ready. If you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to One Annoying Podcast Land. We are Nick and Paul, and this is Substance for Days.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Drink to that.
I'll agree to that.
Oh.
Do you know that these headphones are much better quality?
Really?
Yeah. If we ever do Substance for Days on the road or Substance for Days road show, it's gonna be great hearing that come out of speakers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cracking.
I like that shit. They're gaming ones, aren't they?
They're what?
Gaming headphones.
Oh.
They're not gay.
Sorry.
No, they're not gay. They're gaming headphones.
Because they're rainbow coloured, aren't they?
No.
These are your headphones?
No,
aren't they?
these. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they're mine.
Yes.
They're mine. Oh, don't say it.
Shame.
Oh, Sam's listening, so don't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the intro out of the fucking way, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. All done.
All done. Right. So, see you later.
Yeah. It'd be good as well when we go on the road show and we play that music, and the two people that, for some reason, have digital rights to that copy wrong piece of music, say you can't do that.
We're gonna
turn that off. Delete that. Gays Game 2, you dickhead. Ask Asher. So, do they? I'm sure they do. I'm sure gay people play games as much as
the next guy.
Straight people.
Yeah.
You know, they play mind games.
Asher is Man Cave Sound.
Oh, okay. Brimful of Asher.
Asher 45.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we were away last week.
Yeah, we were.
But it did give us a chance to do a bit of admin.
Yeah, bird flu took us out.
Yeah, it did.
But we're back now.
Mega COVID.
Apparently, that's going to be a problem.
Is it?
I've read. Yeah.
It's back.
World Health Organisation's banging on about bird flu being a fucking problem.
It was a problem.
I thought they got rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get over it.
It's all right. I'm not a bird, so
yeah, it's fine. It doesn't affect me. It's like mad cow disease.
Yeah, people have died from that even in this country, haven't they?
Not bothered.
Not bothered.
Not
wasn't
bothered.
me.
It wasn't me.
I don't care.
It wasn't me. I'm not a cow.
Yeah. Welcome, Pravina.
Yes, welcome. Welcome indeed. So bird flu. That's the next thing, is it, to come and get us?
So that's what the World Health Organisation is apparently warning about and or against.
Excellent.
I don't know what they. I just think they're I think they're bored.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Fuck off. I don't want to hear anymore. You know what I mean? Just let
us live.
Yeah. If it is what it is, that something's going to take us out. It'd be the death of the sun or. Global warming or whatever, the climate change or whatever it is. I'm not gonna go on too much of a rant. To be fair.
So, but we were off, but we did some admin, and as a result, we got a new video uploaded. YouTube, check it out. Although you guys were probably part of that video, but for any retrospective listener, we'll give you 5 seconds to pause this, go and watch the video, and then join us 5 seconds later.
Exactly. Or have the video on a laptop watching, right, whilst listening on Podbean to this one.
Yeah.
So we'll have that episode, an old one, and just keep going sort of back and forth.
This is like 2024, man.
Too much substance.
Audio, visual. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but new video, go and check it out. It's great.
It's great.
It is brilliant.
It's got all the bits in it.
Yeah, like and subscribe as you need to, obviously. Otherwise, we can't all. No. But in the meantime, what has happened over the last couple of weeks? So there's a bit of local and a bit of international. I mean, what from my end? What flavour would you like first? I know we normally go local.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Local. Yeah. Keep it local.
So in local news. Speaking of local news, it's Ellie Dolphin. She's ended.
You're right.
Excellent. So, speaking of local news, M4YNE, find out how much it means to me, has finally had his baby. Congratulations.
Congratulations, M4YNE.
I shall not, for respect to him, go into any detail of the process.
No.
Or the name.
No.
Or any details of
just congrats, isn't it?
Just congrats.
Yeah.
But, it was a very interesting 36 hours of our lives, because I was on the phone to him from like the night that it was meant to happen. I was on the phone to him, and then the following evening, when it actually did happen, I was on the phone to him, and then the next morning he called me and he said, when I spoke to you last night, I'm not sure as to whether or not I was awake, but it's happened now, and I was like, yeah, I know, we were there. I was there in spirit. But yeah, mum and baby are healthy, fine, all good.
That's all you need.
Great news.
Yeah, that's an amazing step. He might have been one of the lucky few who did it at the right time. Potentially.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't envy him.
No.
Right now.
No.
So for a bit of, I'm sure those that have been paying attention will have worked it out. But for a bit of background, myself and co-host Paul both had children. A long time ago.
Yeah.
At least
relatively speaking.
Yeah, minimum 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we look back on those initial moments with not fond memories.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone should.
It's daunting.
It's awful.
Still daunting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
it's just despicable, really. But he will find his way as all of us do.
Yes, he will have to find his way.
But
he can't.
Yeah, one thing he did say is he said, "Bring on that fucking stag do." That's all I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a welcome relief.
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's
Yeah.
going to be. He's going to be battered. For the next few months at least.
Yeah.
If he's lucky.
I know. Yeah.
But it's one of them. I mean, yeah. There's not much. There's not much
You
you
can't,
do.
can you?
Like, no,
You
you
can't.
just got to go through it.
That's it. I've had to keep reminding myself that I'm just gonna let the feedback come. I can't laud it.
No, it's never good to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's so inevitable. It's like it's kind of obvious. There's no point in gloating or saying, "Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that."
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. It's not one size doesn't fit all, man.
No.
Not with parenting.
And so Mr. A said, "My first grandchild will be born next month."
God,
So congratulations to that.
that's
But he's the same age as you, isn't he?
yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
That's crazy, man.
I know.
That is crazy.
Going to be a grandparent. That's what I mean. One size doesn't fit all, man. Like people are.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That's
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Spooky Mulder then went on to say, speaking of battered, P Diddy. But P Diddy hasn't entered. He just thought we'd give a shout out.
Oh,
to
what's
the
been
Mega
happening?
Man.
What's been happening?
I
With
don't
him?
know actually.
Again, quiet.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is it because you've got loads of information on all the people that are powerful?
Yeah, exactly.
Like videos and
What
shit.
is happening in P Diddy news?
Yeah, I want you to Google that as you know what I mean?
Sean Diddy Combs' power hangs in the balance amid investigations and lawsuits. I don't think he's got any power anyway, is he?
Oh, I don't know what you mean by power as well.
Suge Knight claims Diddy has been an FBI informant for years. He does that every now and then, doesn't
What,
he?
Suge? Oh, yeah, from jail.
Yeah.
From jail, yeah.
He goes, OJ Simpson did it.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, thanks, Suge.
Thanks, Suge.
Well, how's it going? You
Oh,
in there?
fuck.
You alright?
Are you alright, Suge?
Yeah.
No,
There was videos of him getting knocked out by more than one person.
Who should?
Yeah, like just at parties or something. Like it was a
Crazy.
period where people were just weighing him in.
It's,
I don't get it.
I mean, I'm sure it was deserved.
Yeah, it was. No, he's a bit of a dick. He's a bit of a dick.
So, also in local news, I did some dog sitting. This
Okay.
week, right, and one of the things that I've said that I would do is that I would walk.
Hang on a minute. There's a theme here.
Go on.
You were doing this not long ago. You were doing this two weeks ago.
Was I?
Cat sitting
Oh yeah.
and dog sitting, weren't you?
Oh yes.
Is this a part? Is it a
This is
side
what I
hustle?
do now.
Yeah,
This is
side
my
hustle.
This is
Yeah.
my side hustle.
Yeah, side hustle.
Podcast,
Yeah.
thievery,
Yeah.
and then sitting,
Sitting, yeah. Pet sitting.
pet sitting.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's weird.
Yeah.
How that's come up.
Yeah. But I did some more dog sitting, and I said what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk her because I know that when she's the kind of dog, she hasn't got like a very, sort of big battery that it just needs recharging for like 20 minutes and then she's up again ready
Yeah.
to tear up.
Yeah.
She is like, once you've depleted her battery, it takes her a good day
Okay.
to get over it. So I'm like, right, sweet, I'll take her for a walk. Now today was one of those days. and I went through Canterbury City, known as a city for its cathedral.
Sure.
So look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, some of the people that I encountered would,
Now you're struggling.
I can't begin to tell you how much I wanted to confront them and just make an example of this is why you don't behave the way you behave.
Yeah.
But obviously I didn't. But one of them, right, we were walking along High Street, and Canterbury's in England is very famous for its university, which is a university that specialises in the arts. Yeah,
Sure.
drawing. Yeah, and acting. Yeah,
Acting.
and playing violin.
Yeah.
And all those great things that creative minds can do. It concentrates its efforts there. Now there was a student that was walking through,
Yeah.
and he was talking to his mum.
Yes.
Right, first red flag.
Yeah.
Because you're a student in university and you're walking around the town centre with your mum. But
Yeah,
never
go on.
mind.
I'm already loving him.
As he was walking down the street, loud enough for me to hear, and I wasn't right next to him, loud enough for me and other people to hear, all I could hear from him was that stupid voice that some British people affect
Yeah.
to try and convince people that you play rugby regularly and you go to cricket games as part of a seasonal pass that you've got.
Yeah.
Nothing that he was saying was making any sense, or there was no line through it. You couldn't traverse through the conversation with ease. He was just going like a little cock. And I wanted to say to him, why don't you shut up, honestly?
Was he saying like every other word
Yeah,
as well?
as an example.
I heard that
yeah.
today where I was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. Like.
So
So it was like, oh, what is that about? Like, oh.
So get the balls out of your mouth.
It's
man.
almost Kardashian
Yeah.
for this country.
Yeah, like
Kardashian.
Posh
language.
Kardashian.
Yeah, yeah. It's that sort of.
Posh Dashian.
Yeah, Poshdashian. Yeah.
And then, as is quite often the way with Canterbury,
Yeah.
the barometer swung completely another way, and I was walking down another high street, and there was a bloke, a guy, sorry for the American listeners,
Oh, I'm sure they know.
several feet behind me, going, he was going, "Ooh, God, what a kiss
What?
yeah.
Like, how old was he?
Oh, you're looking late 40s, early 50s.
Right.
Easy.
Why was he?
What
What was he up to?
And honestly, I was walking with Bravina and her son, and her son, by the way, is young. I won't say the age for privacy and whatever, but he's young.
Yeah.
And he sidled up to me and he went, "Star Wars." And I went,
Yeah.
"You're spot on, mate.
Pretty much.
Spot on."
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt
Yes.
walking behind us. Oh God, talking. Oh God, oh.
Unbelievable. Well, there's no one with him?
No,
No, just
walking
on
on his own.
Yeah.
Walking on his own.
Oh, he was going for it.
Oh, and like I said, let's cross the road because I don't think there's going to be any conflict. But I can't stand to be walking in front of him like this. It's mental.
Yeah, yeah.
You are That's what I wanted to turn around.
He
You are mental.
He is
You
mental.
are.
Yeah.
He is mental.
100%.
He was mental.
It
Turns out.
turns out.
He went on to kill 15 people.
Yeah.
So
He needed help long before that.
yeah.
I can promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one was kind of mid on the barometer, but still enough to invoke something from me. And it was your classic. It was one of your classics. It was a guy, tall guy, sort of tattered t-shirt and jeans,
Yeah.
and he's walking through Canterbury, and he had his mouth to his phone
Yeah.
to his ear, and he was going,
Yeah, mate. I'm chewing the food and poo-poo crickets and na.
You know where it's, you know where the conversation is so pointless to everybody else, but to him it means everything. Therefore, everyone has to hear about it. Everyone has to know what's going on in his stupid little business world.
Of course.
Yeah, it's fucking the wicked boo-boo.
Like that. So I turned to Pravina and I said, are you, and I hope I said this loud enough to hear, because I was that annoyed by it. I turned to Pravina and I said, are you, do you need to know what's going on in his world? Like, do you need to know? Do you need to know? And she went, no, I don't think so. And I went, oh, well, in case you do, everyone else knows because he's talking loud enough for everyone to hear.
Everyone, yeah.
Oh my Christ! And that was just.
That was 3 people.
That was 3 people in one day. Speaking of 3 people in one day, it's David Barillo.
Hello, David
Boom!
Barillo.
I've still got it.
Oh.
Still got it. I've just insinuated that you take 3 people in one. Oh, he's gone.
Or have sex with 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courtney's entered.
Hello.
Which is interesting. I don't know who Courtney is, but welcome.
Welcome.
You know, welcome to the show.
Yes.
Eric still got the different.
Oh yeah, I like
name.
that. Yeah.
He's stuck with it. It's good.
I do like it actually. It looks better.
I love that.
How is everyone anyway out there?
Yeah. How are we all?
What's going on? Yeah. So, right. What's been happening with me? Work, work,
Yeah.
and work, and always tired.
Yeah.
And the work and the tired.
Yeah. Always with the work and tired,
Always.
and the workings of the tired.
It's unreal. Oh right, yeah. So what international news then?
Go on then.
The first, I think I don't want to get it wrong. I'm not that bothered, but the first female president of Mexico has been appointed.
Okay.
And I'm going to look it up. Progressive, yeah.
Progressive.
I'm just going to look up her name because I'm going to get it wrong otherwise. It's
Probably Consuelo
not.
or something.
That's what you think, isn't it? It's not.
It's not.
It's a surprisingly Jewish sounding name.
Okay.
Mexico has a new president. Scheinbaum is the surname.
President Scheinbaum.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Does she have her own court? You know, like Judge Judith Scheindlund?
Scheinbaum.
Scheinbaum?
Yeah.
She is Jewish, said Mr. A. He also said, I'm headed out tonight for a little 3-day getaway. Oh, I think he actually means a free gay getaway. It's free gay men.
Right.
I reckon.
That is, that's quite an unusual. Is that an unusual appointment for a Mexican? I mean, I know being Jewish is a religion as well.
Yeah.
Not just a people.
Yeah. It's true. I don't know actually. I don't know what the sort of,
what the implications are.
Yeah.
No, well,
of being Mexican and Jewish.
Good bloody luck to her.
Can you earn as money whilst you're sleeping? That's the question, isn't it?
You know.
You figure that out and then
You sorted
it all slots into place.
Yeah. So, right. So that happened, but 37 candidates lost their lives in the build up to this election.
Right.
37 people assassinated by the cartels.
They were K'd, were they? They were KO'd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
Wow.
Kippered. So
Shocking.
imagine if that happened in this country. Imagine if there were 37 MPs like assassinated. It couldn't happen, could it?
Oh.
Well,
It is yeah.
I mean, it would thin the herd out a little bit.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, you know.
It would get rid of a lot of stupid people, but
Yeah.
it just I don't know how that. But like you said earlier offline, there's no one that's going to stand up and overpower that action.
They can't do that. There's no one can stand up to it. It's money. It's money and power.
Yeah.
They have it. Like there's nothing you can do. What can you do if they're just going to kill you and get away with it? That's the other thing. Like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
They pay officials in America to take the fucking allow the drugs over. Like America's never going to stop buying drugs.
Yeah. Shout out to our stateside.
No one's ever going to stop buying drugs.
No, true.
No one's ever going to not want to get high in some way or escape in some way.
Yeah.
That's going to always happen.
High on life.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Eric has also said, plus the pharmaceutical industry is in bed with these cartels. Courtney said it's true.
There you go.
So I can only assume that Courtney is either a pharmaceutical person or a cartel member.
Well, yeah.
You know, because she's made that statement. It's true.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. They're so entrenched and they're so powerful in terms of resources and money. What are you going to do?
Speaking of entrenched and powerful, it's Miss Dixie.
Hello, Miss Dixie. Entrenched and powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a statement.
Through Gaussian!
To the wind.
To the wind. So Eric has gone on to say the two countries that produce the most poppy plants are Afghanistan and Mexico.
True. Afghanistan used to be number one, but the Taliban shut that down as soon as they got into power.
I'm surprised we're not.
What, producing poppies?
Yeah, because
that's because of the climate, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're just.
But we do it every year, don't we? For the old wars and that, don't we?
What?
Get the old poppies going.
Oh, those ones.
Those
yeah,
are
no, different ones. Different ones. Yeah,
different.
not the red ones.
Different poppies for different needs.
Yeah, just so you know, Remembrance Day poppies cannot be used to extract heroin.
That is a shame. Because I do.
I will try.
Yeah.
I might try.
I do love a bit of heroin on Remembrance Day.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong
with that. Each to their own.
Yes.
But
speaking of heroin, it's Dave Thorne.
Oh, welcome, Dave Thorne.
We love Dave Thorne.
Strong name, strong intro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Strong character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And for those that have only recently joined Miss Dixie and Co, obviously, and Courtney for that matter, don't forget that you can go and check out the last episode that we did on YouTube now as a video, which is nice.
Yeah, we've leapt into that world.
Head over there, subscribe and that.
Yeah.
We love all that.
Do what you got to do.
We actually did some research. That was part of our admin last week. We did some research, didn't we, into YouTube. I mean, I say research. It was a couple of articles and a video that made us feel better. But it's still research.
That is research.
Still counts.
It does count.
Still counts.
Yeah.
But it was quite interesting, wasn't it? That, you know, this is not a... I mean, it's obvious that it's not an overnight thing, but it's also when you think nothing's happening, just keep going, because that's what will make it happen, type of thing. Like, don't worry about subscribers. Don't worry about that shit. Get your video.
That will fall into place.
Yeah.
Like that, and it will.
Yeah.
Like it's this is crazy that you should mention that, because Joe Rogan again, dipping into his podcasts every now and then. I can't do them all the time. Definitely not.
No.
Too like really heavy.
Yeah, 3 hours long.
Yeah, long-winded.
Imagine doing this for 3 hours. We'd have to be not doing anything else.
Yeah,
wouldn't we?
probably. Yeah. I would say, but he was saying, someone was asking him, and they were saying, like, how long was it before you saw any money from the podcast? Like, how long was it before you knew it was popular? And he was like, well, he said it was 5 years.
Yeah.
He said I was doing it for 5 years before I knew anyone was listening to it. Like, he said it was just something fun to do. He said they was doing it in his house first off.
Yeah.
And just recording it, and he was just inviting comedian friends around and talking.
Yeah.
For like a couple of hours, or getting high and talking. And that's how it started. And it's 5 years of just doing it, and eventually someone will listen.
Yeah.
These people that are listening now, they weren't listening before.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoy about it.
Except for Mr. Ray.
And they're not listening. Oh, they've all gone.
Yeah.
We're
that was
alone
a shame.
again.
Oh, we're alone again.
again.
Just like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 2 years, isn't it?
And a bit.
I've got no concept of time.
Nope.
Keeps me fresh.
Yeah, it's true.
It does.
It's why you look and the way you look.
What?
There's no
I
concept of just great.
just great.
Just great.
I don't look great.
9 out of 10.
I look easy. Yeah. Well, funny you should say that, because Calvin Klein have come back again.
Excellent.
They're after me for the summer campaign.
Good.
Underwears.
Yeah.
On the beach.
For those of you that don't know, podcast co-creator Paul used to be a Calvin Klein model. That's what got us the equipment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To begin with.
Yeah. It was my modelling contract.
It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't a casting couch. It was
No.
a proper
No.
place.
Yeah.
with
That's real.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There
it's
was
all
no.
real.
There was no
Jiggery pokery.
No.
No.
Not
It
at
was no scalduggery. Yeah.
So I'll tell you. I'll give you one word that represents some international news.
Am I going to know? Oh, I'm assuming because you're. Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows. It's fallen into place.
Yeah. Houdini. Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
I forgot about that as well.
Houdini. So
Yeah.
the last episode was the night before.
2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was the night before it came out.
Yeah.
And I mean, what bit do you wanna even review? Because when I say what bit, what I mean is not necessarily any particular lyrics or the fact that, you know, somehow he's brought back that same feeling from 2002. Any of that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the charts, man.
Oh, right, okay.
Like, not only is he dominating again, but people have gone back and brought his old albums right. Like, I'm talking like top 5.
Right. So his albums are in the top 5 again,
Yeah,
like older
yeah.
albums.
So I'm just going to quickly.
Hasn't he broken a Drake record?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like, that whole.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That to me, I don't know what that means. If you know what I mean. Like, I does that mean the new school ain't got shit?
No. Well, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, that's what Mr. A's going to agree with. I'm sure he'll concur.
He'll concur.
He hates the new school.
So, where have we got? I'm just desperately trying to find some facts.
Facts and figures.
Figures.
Yeah, so anyone that doesn't know, Houdini is a single recently released by Eminem, Marshall Mathers, aka.
Yeah.
So, Nick has obviously been anticipating it.
Yeah.
I listened to it and wow.
I mean, honestly, so I can go through some tweets. Houdini Spotify, Houdini on Spotify, number 4, globally, number 9 in the US, and number 4 in the UK.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah.
Eminem's Houdini was the 3rd top increase in the US overall radio. Eminem's fastest song to reach 100 million streams on Spotify. So Houdini, 100 million streams in 13 days. Godzilla was 20 days. Lucky You was 25 days, and River was 28 days. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Eminem reaches a new career peak of 79.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify, increasing around 800,000 yesterday. As in yesterday.
So, yeah.
He's currently the 8th artist with the most monthly listeners. All right, is that all right?
Is that enough for you?
Is that enough for you? Eminem's Houdini was the most added song on US pop radio this week. That was June 11th.
But what I'm saying is that means to me that the new school has embraced him.
Yeah.
And they must have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not just us that are listening to him. It's other my daughter listens to Eminem.
Yeah.
To a degree.
I mean, it's bad for me to say because again, those of you that have been listening during our journey will realise how young my 2 daughters are. But my youngest daughter is like, can you put Houdini on, please? Because, I mean,
what can you do about it? When you were younger, you were listening to songs that were inappropriate for you.
Correct. And it was Eminem.
Yeah. It comes around again. You can't hate it.
No.
You can't hate it.
Billboard Canadian Hot 100, number 1, Houdini. It's his 6th song to hit the top of the chart. And I think there's something around as well. Our Billboard Global 200 is number 1 with Houdini. But there's something about the fact that he was tied with Elton John for something as in the greatest of all time, whether it was number of not sales, or maybe it was sales, I don't know, but basically number 1 in this list, the number 1 is Elvis, so that's your bar, all right, and and he's now number 4, I think. Just mental. But like I say, also I'm just talking about Houdini, but this has caused people to go back and listen to his albums so much that they're now starting to creep back on the charts.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. A says,
Go on.
I'm just glad to hear that Calvin Klein still has a Husky department.
Excellent.
Husky, brilliant. Cheers, mate. Spooky Moulder, unless Mama Bear Tracy knows how to blow up her messenger, I think he's trying to get Dixie.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Dixie, probably.
Miss Dixie.
Collaborating with him on stage at music awards.
Oh, yeah, that was in reference to Elton John.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He did.
How many views does it have on YouTube? Spooky Boulder says.
That's a very good question. For that, I will go and fact check Spooky, because you are right. That was also another chart topper for him with Houdini. Let's just have a quick look at that.
Crazy.
Houdini, Eminem. So that currently has 67 million views. And I think I'm sure that's where the Drake thing got involved, because Drake's video of his Kendrick Lamar diss, it might have been Family Matters, because obviously he had a few, but I think it was Family Matters, and that went on YouTube, and that was hailed as, oh, look how many views it's got, and Eminem just went, oh, don't worry about that.
Quicker.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
He's got it.
It's mental.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for the album. There was a leak, apparently, but again, it's what you believe on the internet, which is mostly nothing. There was a leak that apparently it's going to be coming out July 5th, but that's since been taken down. But
Right.
people are like, oh, is that true or not?
Is it going to be coming or... Ah, welcome Scoochie.
Hey!
Yes, Scooch.
The old Scooch, yeah?
Welcome.
You can't spell Scooch without Gooch, yeah?
Oh, happy birthday to Scooter from the Beans and Weenie.
Yeah?
Is Doomed Show.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, Scooch.
Last night.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Probably a heavy one.
I imagine it. I imagine it involved a lot of beans and weenies.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So, and whenever there's beans and weenies involved, you know it's going to be a good night. Good night, good night. Another bit of international news that's happened this week is Apple. They did their Worldwide Developers Conference keynote
Yeah.
for 2024, and basically for the benefit of those that are not Apple, two things. One, why? And two, the WWDC is basically Apple's chance to showcase their software.
Right.
So later on in the year, they'll showcase their hardware.
Is that like September, October or something like
That's
that?
the one.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
September keynote. That's when they go, yeah, oh, you know that phone?
Yeah.
Look, yeah, but look at this one.
Remember that phone?
Remember that phone? It's
Yeah.
old history. But that was really, really good. And now I can summarise it for you quite well, because I pretty much had the summary nailed shortly after the keynote. The summary is everything that is relating to software in 2024 that's happening right now. Anything you can think of, don't worry about it, because we're doing it better. That is it. I mean, the whole thing about artificial intelligence. So they've taken that and they've gone, we're going to call it Apple Intelligence.
Right.
Obviously.
AI.
Yeah, Jonathan Frakes. He's got that little smile. They're calling it Apple Intelligence, and what will come with it is, whereas current AI technologies are taking context from just the outside world and showing you, Apple AI, only on device, not out there in the cloud, Apple AI will learn context about you, and it will use that to assist you in any way, shape or form that you so desire.
Oh my God.
It's great. It's honestly great. It's they gave silly real life examples that only rich people would be able to sort of align with, like asking the person that begins with S that I can't say because it's recording. My mum's catching a flight. My mum's catching a flight from Tampa, and I don't know what time it lands I don't know when to leave, and I'm not sure what we should have for lunch. Can you help? And
it figures it all out.
Yeah, it just does it all for you.
Comes back.
Yeah, and what it does as well is it doesn't go right. Here's your email client, and that shows you the flight ticket. Here's your Safari web address for possible restaurants in this location, and here's your, Apple Maps for figuring out the direction and when you need to leave. It'll just give it to you all in one. It'll just go
here.
There.
This is organised. How'd you like it?
How'd you like it?
Right, there's fucking tons of comments again.
It's speaking of tons of comments, it's Billy D.
Hello,
He's
Billy D.
Well.
Welcome.
Oh my god!
Right, so
Suck me off.
Stateside news. Donald Trump was. We not mentioned that?
No, what's
He's been
happening?
found guilty.
Right.
Do you not know about that?
No pun intended, but that trumps everything that we've just said.
Yes.
From the fucking idiots in Canterbury all the way to Eminem's Houdini. And Trump's been arrested. Wow.
No, he'd been found
guilty.
Yeah. He's been found guilty and only became more popular because of it.
Brilliant.
He's been,
Brilliant.
Yeah, people have gone mental for him. More mental. Damn, I didn't get a welcome like that, Mama Bear Tracy said.
Oh, sorry, Mum.
So how dare you?
Sorry. I'll listen out for a key word and then I'll re-intro you. No problem.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that happened. He was found guilty of I think grossly overvaluing his assets to loan more money.
Speaking of grossly overvalued, Mama Bear Tracy's in the
Hey!
studio. Hey!
Yes, she
There
is.
you
Mama
go.
Bear, Mama Bear
Yeah.
Tracy, Mama
Yeah.
Bear, Mama Bear, Mama Bear Tracy.
Yeah, and that's gross.
Yeah.
Lee.
What about me, Mr. A says?
Oh,
Oh, come on.
we're not-
Mr. A, you had a hell of a welcome,
Yeah.
and you always do.
Always.
So don't...
You're welcomed with open arms, Mr. A.
Oh, spooky. Spook.
Spook.
Spooky mother.
Spook.
Spook.
Spook. Or how about actually contextually, guess who's back? Back again. Spooky's back. Tell a friend. Spooky's back. Spooky's back. Spooky's back. Spooky's back. Spooky's back.
Oh, right. It's
Yeah.
an inside joke.
What is?
Oh, dear.
Look what you started. No, it's an inside joke. Oh, what inside joke? Sorry, what little inside joke?
What about me?
What about
Yeah, it's
me?
a little jokey joke.
It's all about the D.
It's all about the Bill of D.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, good. But, okay, so Trump's been...
Found guilty.
Found guilty.
I don't know what happens
I reckon he's
in
going to
terms
be...
of that.
I reckon he's going to be stripped of every asset that he owns and put in prison. No,
I doubt
I'm
it.
only joking.
No.
I'm only joking. He's a billionaire, billionaire,
Yeah,
actually.
he won't.
So,
he
who's
won't.
counting though?
Yeah.
I am.
I am.
If anyone.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Well, that's good. So, I mean, he won't be able to run for president again.
I
assume.
think he is, and I think he will.
So now he's going to be running for super president.
Yeah.
I assume
Yeah.
he's going to be up there with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Did you hear about Robert De Niro going mental about Trump?
No.
He was like on TV, like talking about Trump
Right.
at the trial, saying this man like he's a monster. Like if he gets in power, he's never gonna come out of that White House. You know that, don't you?
Wow.
Like he's fucking going crazy about him.
My God.
The problem with that, go on.
I was going to say, speaking of crazy, it's SCXXX back. I can only assume that triple X in the middle there has something sexy.
Oh,
Yeah. It's got to be in it, surely.
yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. This is not a sexual show. Speaking of sexual shows, QACN. Oh, I can't be bothered. You know?
Hackney Tuckacha.
Yeah, Quackney Kakacha.
Yes.
As she's entered, or he.
Dave Thorne says, if Trump gets sent to prison, he will have a ring of steel around him with the Secret Service taking care of him while he's in there.
True.
I don't know how it works for people like that. I'm assuming because I think if I was found guilty of 15 charges, I'd probably be taken from court to prison.
Straight away.
Yeah.
And stood in
I
front
don't
of
know how it
a
works.
tall white male with a shiv.
Yeah, call me naive, but
Yeah. And
you
say, have at him.
yeah, have
Yeah.
at him, Winston.
So, as well as the Substance for Days callback to P Diddy, just nothing really happening.
Yeah, a lot of that.
What we were talking about, that we want to bring the listeners into is, do you remember a few podcasts ago, listener, when we talked about unidentified aerial phenomenon, which is today's UFO? UAPs. And the reason that it had come out is because under the Freedom of Information Act of XXX, and that's not a call out to one of the listeners, under the Freedom of Information Act, you have to relinquish potential, sightings. And what we were saying is that that's all gone quiet, isn't it? How comes one of the most probably biggest discoveries of all time that they can only be described as aliens has kind of just been ignored?
I have a theory about it that I've heard.
Go on. Hit me with your theory stick. Hit me. All right.
They think that that it's us. Basically, it's they are ships that we have worked on,
right?
And we've reverse engineered them from ships that we found in the past. There's so many theories on it, though.
I mean, but that's still
I know.
Tracing back to aliens as well.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I don't understand why it's gone quiet.
No,
like we said, the biggest thing in the world. It puts into question the very existence of a lot of things that we believe in. So, I don't know.
Absolutely.
It's all gone quiet over there.
Yeah. What does Jesus have to say about it?
Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah. What would Jesus do at this point?
Exactly.
Oh, he'd definitely just light a torch and throw the lot, wouldn't he?
He would.
Just burn the lot.
Just forget it.
Fuck it.
Forget
It's done.
Forget it. Musk has got it right. Let's go to Mars.
Yeah.
I'll do all that. The Easter stuff again. I'll get the bunnies. I'll bring them. But because we were talking about it, I went ahead and found a article from Business Standard, which is all right, isn't it? Released on June 13th. So check this out, listeners. According to a Harvard study, so quite reputable, aliens might be living among us, disguised as humans.
Right.
All right.
Always difficult to tell.
Always difficult. A recent Harvard University study has revealed that aliens might be living among us, probably underground or on the moon.
Okay.
Harvard study, by the way. Harvard study.
As I understand it as well, they could be in the sea. Because we don't know, do we?
No, there's plenty
there are sightings of UFOs going in and out of the sea.
Yeah, true. The Human Flourishing Program of Harvard University.
Yeah.
University.
Sure.
Harvard study. Okay. I'm highlighting those for the benefit of the American listeners because both of those words tend to cost a bit of money. But anyway, also stated that UFOs might be alien spaceships that are visiting to meet their alien friends living on Earth. Study. The research paper mentions that the unidentified anomalous phenomena, more commonly referred to as UFOs and extraterrestrial beings, could be living underground, on the moon, or even walking among humans. The research also explores the idea that UFOs, or unidentified aerial phenomena, could be spaceships visiting Earth-based alien friends. Here are the four main theories of this study by Harvard students.
So this is what they've come out with?
Correct.
Okay.
Number one, human crypto-terrestrials. All right. So what they've done there is they've come up with a headline and then they're going to work their way back from the headline. They won't worry about actual research. They just do that. The theory suggests that highly advanced ancient human civilization may continue to exist even after some catastrophic events like floods. All right. Number two. That's all they said.
Didn't go into
That's
detail.
all they said.
You don't need to.
What they did is when they presented it, and they presented it to, I'm assuming, a collection of professors at Harvard, they said, right, check this out, listen to this, human crypto-terrestrials. And the professors said, that sounds fucking mental, mate, what are you on? And they went, oh, no, wait, hear me out. highly advanced ancient human civilization may continue to exist even after some catastrophic events like floods. To which I'm hoping the professor said, well, that's bollocks. Next.
Go on.
But obviously not. Number 2. Theropod or hominid crypto-terrestrials.
Right. Why is this crypto being injected?
A great observation from you already, because you're absolutely right. Why is that? What? Because it's 2024, is it?
Miss Dixie, welcome.
Well, have we got what have we got? Bitcoin aliens now?
Yeah, I don't get it.
So theory number 2 states the possibility of a non-human society dwelling underground, evolving from terrestrial creatures like intelligent dinosaurs or ape-like hominids. So we've got a load of alien dinosaurs below us.
Right.
That's it. What were you expecting more?
I was expecting
A little bit
something,
more elaborate.
yeah, like an idea.
No.
No.
No. Number 3. Extra tempestrial or former extraterrestrial crypto-terrestrials.
Are we getting to the they-them of the alien world now?
We're looking at transgender aliens.
Is that what we're looking at?
This theory claims that the aliens might have travelled from the moon or other places to visit the Earth and hidden themselves among us. So the next time you're walking through a busy street and you happen to introduce yourself to someone new, watch out if you say, what do you identify as? And they say, I identify as a former extraterrestrial crypto-terrestrial.
Wow.
Right?
That'd be good. That'd be interesting.
Kidnap them immediately.
Alicia's entered the studio. Welcome to Substance for Days.
Excellent. Love that.
Spooky Moulder's thrown out a theory. They're all demons.
Okay, yeah.
It's definitely aliens. Just walk through a Walmart.
Oh, fucking
Cheers, Billy D.
nice. Love it, Billy D. He's cracking, isn't he?
All sound gay as fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Spooky Moulder said. I don't know if
Excellent.
that's the theories.
Oh, I see. Or the alien hominids.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that Alicia is Alicia Keys?
No.
Do you reckon she's popped in
Spelt
for a quick,
a different way.
just for a quick piano? New York.
Spelt a different way.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. And then the fourth and final, this one is cracking, I promise you. The fourth and final theory. You ready, folks? Magical crypto-terrestrials.
Okay.
Alright? Harvard University study, research paper, yeah? These beings are like earthbound angels, having magical rather than technological relationships with humans, like folklore creatures, like fairies and elves. The primary weakness of the theory is its perceived oddity, especially for those accustomed to conventional scientific explanations. That's the thing about scientific explanations, isn't they? Too conventional.
Yeah.
Aren't they? 1 + 1 = 2.
It's got to be magic.
I don't like that. Too conventional for me. Give me something else. 1 + 1 = carrot. That's better.
Oh,
Yeah, do a study on it.
that's reminded me of something.
Well, hold on to that. The researchers admitted that their research was likely to be regarded as sceptically by most scientists.
Right, even not people, scientists.
Scientists.
Okay.
But it urged the community to consider their claim in a spirit of epistemic humility and openness.
That's a new word.
As per reports, the paper is yet to be peer-reviewed. So they've not even presented it yet.
No.
They've not even had it peer-checked before presenting it.
Why
to
have
the
they told
professors.
anyone?
Exactly. Why is Business Standard are just as guilty? Why have they gone digging into what's going on at Harvard University at the moment? Oh, these researchers are coming up with magical crypto-terrestrials.
That's not good.
They're doing what? Let's write a report on it. So what was the thing? 1 + 1 = carrot.
Terence, the actor Terence Howard.
I know the name. He's in Big Mama's House as the criminal.
He is as the bad guy. Yeah, he's got those. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if you could eloquently describe it, I would be amazed. But if you're about to, are you about to describe the calculator paradox?
No, just him. He was on Joe Rogan.
Right.
And it's been long before that as well that he his theories. He's got some theories, man.
Yeah, I know.
You know about them.
Yeah, I'm aware. I mean the mathematical one is ridiculous. Let me just see if I can find it because it's mental. That's it. 1 times 1 equals 2. That's what he has.
Yeah, he's saying that you can't multiply something by something and get the same thing.
Yeah.
Which is kind of true.
So 1 times 1 equals 1. Let's attempt to balance the equation by first making sense of it. Let's label the relative factors. We will call the first value of 1 A, we'll call the second value of 1 B, and we'll call the third value of 1 on the opposite end of the equation C. Remember the basic laws of common sense. If A times B equals C, then C must be some product of A and B. Yet in order for 1 times 1 to equal 1, the value of either A or B has to be missing from the final product of C. Let's not jump the gun. So let's try and add 1 to both sides of the equation. 1 plus 1 times 1 equals 1 plus 1. I mean, that's to begin with. I'll see if... do you know what I'll do? What I'll do for the listeners is I will find the video and I'll put it on our Telegram channel. Spooky Moldy, you can hold me to that because I know that you're key when you're listening back. But it is crazy, and yes, he does have some crazy theories.
Yeah, and apparently a load of patents on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
He had patents on like virtual reality.
Just like some bit actor in Big Mama's House.
I know. He was in
I know.
Power, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
That one. Is it? No, it wasn't Power, it was Empire.
Oh, yeah.
He was in that.
Timberland produced the old...
Yeah, I haven't seen that much of it. They started breaking into song.
Yeah.
Like a little bit through it, and I was like...
I don't know if that's...
Don't make me embarrassed.
Speaking of series, new Star Wars series is out on Disney+. Acolyte. I'd be surprised if your son hasn't started watching it. If he hasn't, I urge him to. Alright?
Right, what is it?
Acolyte.
Acolyte.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's...
He must know about it, but...
Yeah. From what it looks like going back to when possibly the first apprentice to the dark side was created.
Right.
It's great. It's great. It's not been critically hailed as the best series, but then when you set a bar like Obi-Wan, you're not really gonna...
Yeah, I've seen Mandalorian was great as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I actually really liked it, with no shame.
No shame.
With no irony.
No irony. So, let's have a look. Billy D said, so does that mean 1 times 3 equals 4? I reckon if you asked Terence Howard, he'd probably say yes. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know enough about it, and it sounds mental. But he was talking on Joe Rogan's podcast for 3-4 hours about it. But I've heard him come out of that before.
It's mental, man. Eric said, I wonder if Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian makes an appearance in the new Star Wars series. Well, I have read that Yoda will not make an appearance. But that doesn't mean that Baby Yoda isn't going to be seen dotted about somewhere.
Grogu, isn't it?
Is that what his name is?
So, yeah.
Fair. I mean, Chewbacca's ancestors, they make an appearance. The old Wookiees.
Got to see that. Oh, I'll have to watch it.
It's cracking.
I respect it.
It is cracking. So, Spooky Mulder then said, the new Star Wars is gay agenda driven.
Oh, okay.
Now that's because...
Yeah.
I know why. That's because the two main characters in the series are artificially born. We don't know how yet, but they're artificially born from two mothers that have started a coven.
Yeah, so that's because as well they've hired some very woke people at Disney to direct the new things.
Big time.
They're going so far that way that it's painfully obvious.
Yeah.
But I still like Star Wars and I still like what they've done so far.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
With the new stuff.
Yeah.
Acolyte as well, like the first scene has Carrie-Anne Moss as a Jedi, which is Trinity for the
Oh.
Matrix. It fits very perfectly. Like you would. There's no way that you would not know her face, and then she starts going with the old force.
Seamless.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
A thing of beauty.
It's stunning. Yeah. And if there's a very striking resemblance to the original Yoda, perhaps. So we're on 59 minutes and 40 seconds and counting.
Yeah.
So I think we're good to wrap up, I reckon.
Sweet. Right. Yeah. No, Eric. Just to get back to that. Sorry. The everybody calls that standout character Baby Yoda, except for in the Mandalorian where they call him Grogu.
So
Character revealed.
yeah.
Skirback is back.
It's back.
Welcome.
It's back.
Welcome. Thanks for joining. We are just about to depart. Thanks.
Should we give some shout outs?
Yeah, thanks everyone that's listened.
Yeah.
Great show, guys. I still like you both. That is such a treat from.
Isn't that lovely?
Well, we know she likes Nick because she always likes Nick, but
Yeah.
I'm in and out sometimes.
I'm very cheeky.
Of her favour.
Yeah.
But yeah, she likes me as well. So
So, you know,
I'm happy about
you
that.
can take that to the grave. Spooky Mold has sent another gift. Spook.
Spooky. Sort of jazz.
Yeah.
doing it, like freestyle.
What is that when they do
Men.
when they do a poem?
Oh, awesome, Sam. Go on.
When they do a poem over jazz, you know.
I know what it's
Tim
called.
Minchin is brilliant at it.
Yeah.
He does it. He does it in a song called like Subaru or something.
Sam says men
Men.
in the comments, right? Sam,
What are you? Honestly.
we're getting married this year, aren't we?
Yeah, you're getting married to a man.
Yeah,
alright?
what's-
So who's the real loser?
Charlie entered the live studio.
Welcome, Charlie.
If only.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's.
That'd be an interesting podcast.
I'll tell you what. We should for everything that appears in front of us from now on.
Yeah.
We should do that. We
Yeah.
should just say that.
Yeah.
But out there in the big wide world, we should
Yeah.
go. Oh, look. Water bottles entered the live studio.
Yeah.
People go, what the fuck?
What?
We
Clipper has
Yeah.
entered the live studio. Welcome.
So, welcome.
Just everything. Everything is a podcast.
Yeah.
That's how we have to live.
I mean, admittedly, I can't. I find it very difficult these days to not say. Speaking of,
Do you?
Yeah.
What, in everything?
in everything,
Yeah.
in everything.
Speaking of, here he is.
There he is.
Speaking of you little fucker. here
Yeah,
he is.
exactly. Speaking of Toad, it's you fucking. But no, we should do that. We should definitely do that. Milk bottle has entered the live studio. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome, cup of tea.
Right, Scoochie, thanks very much and all that. Eric, always a pleasure. Spooky, come on. Mama Bear Tracy, perfect. Sam, alright. Billy D, honestly, one of the funniest guys we do not know.
Yes.
Alright, but that's brilliant. Mr. A, much love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we've got
Mr.
him,
A.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pravina, much love.
Much love.
Sexy Back, that's what I'm going to call that one that's enters that hasn't given us any.
Oh,
votes
Sexy
yet.
Back, yeah.
Sexy Back.
Pretty good.
I'm
pretty
bringing
good.
Sexy back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charlie, well done. I mean, you're
Well done.
well done. You're relatively new, but you have in your entrance created a new joke for us, so that's amazing. Go and check us out on YouTube. Go and subscribe and do all the likings and that. If not, go and listen to us on Spotify. And also HDGCGRP. Excellent.
Wow.
Thanks for joining at the very last minute. So
Thanks.
that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll see you next week.
Definitely.
7 p.m. GMT.
BST. Although, how's BST working out for you? For the American listeners' benefit, that means British summertime, yeah? Will Smith made it famous before he slapped someone. British summertime. There's no fucking sun out there, and there hasn't been for hours.
No.
No.
It's looking dark.
It should be British shit time. Yeah, it should run all year. Okay? But, yeah, sorry, you were saying?
I don't know.
BST.
BST, yeah, we'll see you then. Next week in that. Thursday?